Welcome, everybody, to the Warp World Podcast, episode nueve. Oh, my God, what's six? Cease. Oh, my God, I'm so
That's French, actually.
embarrassed.
Nueve C. That'd be a Spanish-French mix.
I'm so embarrassed.
It's probably fine.
This
Anyway,
is the one. This is the first
96.
one. The first number.
How many people actually speak
in
Spanish in
where
this
you've
world?
been embarrassed?
Oh,
Probably not
man.
a lot, right?
I'm so embarrassed about that one. Yeah, anyway, episode 96. Guys, I know I usually ask you how you all are doing, but
How are you doing?
How are you doing,
Yeah.
Boo?
I got to be honest, I'm not doing too great. I actually had to go to the doctor
Oh, yeah?
this week. Yeah. I had to go to the doctor because I've had a 18-hour boner ever since I saw the Super Mario Maker 2 trailer.
Oh, man.
You pulled a sneaky on me there. I thought you were holding off on
He had me
some
in the
hot
first
D.
half.
This is the first half, not going to lie.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No,
What
I'm
did the
right
doctor-
there with you, though. I've got a
What did-
fever, and it hasn't gone down, and I think I know the only cure.
Yeah, it was incredible. I don't want to just jump right into it. Of course, how are you gentlemen doing today?
Jaco, you start, because I'll go into my story after this. The
Oh,
one
yeah,
I've been
you got
saying.
a story. I'm good. I've been figuring out what my travel arrangements are going to be for the next, 2 to 3 months, and there's, 8 trips in there.
Two of them are a week long, too?
Yeah, two of them are definitely a week long.
It's a lot.
Yeah, some are like 4 days without the weekend. So yeah, they're gonna be crazy. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't traveled like this since 2015.
And in 2015, what was that when you were
what were
trying
you
to
doing?
do mile farming, or was that?
That's what 2015 is when I was last a consultant.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I was traveling a lot for work. 2 to 3 flights a month minimum, all over the world.
Yeah.
What do you do as a consultant?
Well, I go to your company and you show me where your computers are, and I say, cool, I'm going to hack them. And then I sit there for 2 or 3 days and I compromise your entire network and I steal all of your IP information and I show you how I do it so that you can prevent others like me from doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you then offer to fix it, or are you just like, yep, all right?
Oh, no. No, I tell
Bounce.
them,
You tell them
here's
what's
how
wrong.
you
You're
fix
like,
it.
the rest, that's boring shit. That's you guys.
Yeah. No. And to be honest, that's kind of what I do now. Is I'm there to show how we find it, but then I'm also there to help fix it. Because what happened when I was a consultant is I would go back to that same client the next year, and I'm just doing the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm doing the
I
same
imagine.
tricks for them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we didn't have a chance to fix that last time."
Yeah,
And
like
then,
the IT dudes, you don't
Why
give
would
a
they
shit about
bring
what's
you back
going on.
out
They're
if they
like,
haven't fixed
okay.
it?
Because they're required by certain policies and requirements and laws to have a pen test done once a year.
It's like how
It
restaurants
doesn't-
have to have food inspectors.
Yeah,
Okay.
They don't need to pass; they just need to have it done.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me. That's so incredibly, dumb. I can't believe how dumb that is.
Fortune 10 companies.
I would be embarrassed to bring you back out, personally.
Yeah.
I would just at least get a different guy and
Yeah.
bring him
Yeah.
out. So,
You want the best. You don't want to trade down.
don't
Well, yeah, you
but,
want the best so you can not fix what the best tells you. Well,
My
That's
favorite
fair.
part about that job, though, is the fact that a lot of it you had to do social engineering, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
A lot of clients don't want us social engineering their users and or physically breaking into their places, but there were many cases where we got to do that.
That
and
sounds
that
those
like
were
seems
the
like
funnest
fun.
thing.
cheating. That seems like
What?
complete cheating. For
What?
those who
How's
don't know,
that
social
cheating?
engineering. Social engineering is just like calling and asking for a password,
Yeah.
by whatever means necessary.
It's basically
you're
the
going-
no rules. It's the street
Well, if you're
version of hacking.
you're calling a customer from the actual phone line at the place, asking for information. I don't know.
I can understand it feels like cheating, but at the
Feels
same
like
time,
cheating.
attackers are, this
Hackers
is a real
they
attack.
play dirty.
They play dirty. They use all the tricks.
If you go
Yeah,
into,
it's
into a
fair,
street fight,
but-
are you going to say, I'm only punching, or are you going to throw some legs in there? It's a street fight.
Yeah. But yeah, these were
No
Fortune
weapons,
10
though.
companies up to
yeah,
Fortune
no.
200.
There's honor
This
in street
happens
fighting.
this is for anyone. It's not just mom and pop shops
Okay.
that have these problems. It was anyone.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's terrifying.
I don't think mom and pop shops are having computer consultants come out. Like, with all due respect, you know.
Beth, our donuts are getting hacked.
We had some small clients here and there, but yeah, overall, like top Fortune 100 companies usually, which is terrifying.
Yeah,
You're all hacked.
The fact
You're all
that Fortune 500s are like not fixing their security errors. Ooh.
I think it's pretty obvious, considering the amount and frequency of hacks.
Yeah, I guess
and
that's very fair.
How often hundreds of millions of users' data is let out that no one's following these.
Is this our
policies
weekly
right now.
reminder to tell everyone to use a password manager?
Password manager and two-factor people.
There you go.
You know, I
Go
actually
enable
have
it right now.
I have a bounty for a password manager.
A
for
bounty.
Dashlane.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think I accepted
Yeah.
it. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
a
interesting.
Twitch bounty for it. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
doing that for free.
Well, you better suck up that
Sucker.
bounty. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you
Sucker.
guys which one because I don't want you guys to not get paid for it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. We'll figure something out.
Stash app
Oh.
or Dashlane or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, Dashlane. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just said it.
yeah. Okay, fair.
You social engineered it out of him. No problem there, dude.
Yep. I see. So you cheating. You cheated to get it out.
It's like practicing. But Xwater, why don't you tell us about your week?
Okay.
Enough about what I used to do.
I'll tell this story on one firm condition, and that is for you two and for anybody listening, as of the time of listening, you have a 5-minute window for how long you can make fun of me for this mistake, and that's it.
Yeah, I promise.
Yeah. I see your fingers. I see what you're doing.
What?
Okay, so
This is a podcast. You can't see.
You know, since we are recording this live on Twitch, as we're doing every Thursday now, I'm just gonna bring up chat real quick as we tell this
yeah,
story.
I think I want to
just
see. I want to get a peek at chat for this too.
mean, I hope it's good because now you've hyped it up. You know.
Yeah, I've done okay. We'll see. We'll see how you feel. So, my car runs on an oil that is consumed as the car drives. It's Dexos SW3001 or 05, something like that.
Like gasoline oil?
Yeah, I don't understand at all how it works, but like,
Wait,
you don't get the oil
wait.
changed and removed. That car shoots it into the atmosphere, which isn't good. I'm getting a new car hopefully this year, but
Okay.
that's the reality of my automotive vehicle and how it works. So, because of this, you don't have to take your car to get an oil change. You got to get your filter changed like less frequently than that. So I go every once in a while, but when the oil needs a topping off, I top off the oil. So before Twitch Toronto, I had to top off the oil. It was running low. It's a long trip, 4 hours there and back, several hundred kilometers. So I
So like
top
10
off-
miles?
Yeah, you figure it out. Google will help you. But anyway, I top off the oil, and it was late at night when I topped off the oil, and like I missed a little bit, and so I'm like, shit, it smells real bad in the car because it's like seeping through the vents and stuff. And so I drive back, and I didn't like fix it immediately. And so I had to go to the airport a couple of times since then, dropping people off and picking them up and everything. And today I was like, all right, it's afternoon. I got a couple of hours. I'm going to go pop that hood open. Look at what's going on. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm sure I can figure something out here.
I know what you did. I
Never
know
put
what
the
you
lid
all
did.
the
back
while
on.
you
Never put the lid back on the oil tank. It's been splish splashing in the fucking engine hood whole time. Everything is just covered, including the vents, with goddamn car engine oil. And I've been driving around in that thing. My hoopty's been smelling like a mechanic shop. Been riding with the windows down even when it's like cold as hell.
Oh, that's silly. You can just hose that all down, though. That's not so bad, though.
Can
Yeah,
you
I'm not
hose
going to
down the
make
inside
fun
of
of
a
you
car?
for that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you
there's
hose down the-
electronics in there, and I was like, I don't know.
What do you think happens anytime it rains?
It's
Yeah,
got
man.
a hood over top.
Yeah,
Water
but
gets in there.
There's plugs all over the inside of a car. I feel like if you're hosing
Cats
directly
get in there and piss all over it, so it's fine.
Listen,
Yeah.
if cats are pissing inside of your car, you need to get
In your
a more
engine.
secure garage.
Listen, don't tell me what to do with the cats and or my garage.
We didn't even have a cat litter around. We just clean up.
Yeah.
I know it makes no sense anyway because your car's hood is just like an extra trunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do oil, man.
Yeah.
And this regular top up stuff, that's new to me too.
I'm
I
gonna
don't think I've ever
go
did that
make a
back in the day.
cajillion dollars and buy 2 Teslas. One SUV style Tesla and one regular.
you only need about 130, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Not too bad.
I don't think I've ever looked
No
up the
need
price
to
of a Tesla.
cajillion.
That's for 2 or 1, 130.
Well, I'm assuming it's 80. It's like 80 for the SUV, right, Chaku?
Yeah, 70 to 80 for the SUV.
And then 50 for the like a souped up new
Model 3.
Yeah.
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 Around the 50s.
Yeah, that's like the nicest Model 3. You know, that's like going to be your top of the line Model 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I've been shopping. I just look at all these car prices. I'm not buying one or anything. I'm not like Chaku, but
just look at the chart when you're comparing cars online now. You know, you look for that compatible with crowd control flag. If your car doesn't have that, what are you buying?
That's very true.
I feel like that's why I don't want to buy a Tesla, honestly. I have like deep fear of the Tesla crowd control application. Honestly, it really does not make me comfortable in any way. I don't like anything about it. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're doing it live. I don't like anything about it, but you know, I got outvoted on that one. So what are you gonna do?
It worked well for Dwango. I'm excited to try it out for SGDQ.
Cliffy's gonna love that. Cliffy will love that.
I don't think he's driving with me this time. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh my god. All right, what do you guys say we move into the thing everyone wants to talk about?
Yeah, taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah, I need to talk about it to get rid of this boner. That's all.
I thought you said you got a boat. Let's talk about the boat.
No, I don't. A boat is something I would definitely never buy. I would love to hang out with one of you on your guys' boat.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the same boat though. I'll never buy a boat either. You know how much work that is?
We're all in the same boat.
You got to scrub that bad boy down and. Ugh.
I know some people with boats.
Yeah, my dad's really into snow. Well, and they have to work on them all the time, right?
Yeah.
All the time.
Always.
It's like house management, but a house that floats in the water, so it's way harder.
Houses are easy, man. You just hose them down every once in a while.
Hose them down like the inside of a car.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can hose down a boat. You can definitely hose down a boat.
Of course,
that's true. You can hose down a boat.
That is definitely something you can do with a boat.
You get the X-Water guaranteed. Those bad boys are waterproof.
Yeah.
Are you slapping the roof? This boat can hold so much goddamn water.
I don't know about holding it, but I think that's when you get a problem.
On it.
But
Sure.
I
Speaking
can't
of problems.
hold this excitement for Mario Maker 2.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2. Obviously, we knew it's coming out for a while now.
June 28th.
Nintendo, out of nowhere, been like, hey, we're going to do a Nintendo
They
Direct
announced
this
it,
week.
what, like 2 days ahead of time?
A day.
A day.
A day.
Hey, you guys, tomorrow, check it out. Be available at 5 p.m. Jakku Standard Time to see Mario Maker 2 news.
Yeah.
Yeah, a day.
And they'd already put out that other trailer that was a minute, 30 seconds, and it had tons of info in it. So a lot of the things they showed us, like we've seen peeks at, but we got nitty-gritty details.
Yeah, they told us how to put blocks down for ground and coins in the air.
I was cracking up with the first part of that trailer because the first part of that trailer was literally like Mario Maker 1 demo.
Yeah.
Like they put a piranha down and a Goomba, and then as the trailer went on, it just kind of got crazier.
Then they started showing
and
more and more of that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because all I really needed was more items, but they definitely did more than just give us more items. But let's start with talking about some of the new items in Mario Maker 2.
Let's do it.
You know, all of us are obviously pretty obsessed with Mario Maker, so we're just gonna break this down because it's gonna be a huge game on Twitch. I think a lot of people are gonna be playing it. There's over 30 million Nintendo Switches out there compared to 13 million total Wii U's out there. And that was at the end of the life cycle of Wii U compared to the prime timeness of the life cycle here of the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
I also think it's going to have like another rebirth come, this Christmas. Like we're just going to get a whole nother influx
anyone who
of players
doesn't have it is going to be like, it's got Breath of the Wild, Mario Maker 2, Smash, and Odyssey. Like, it's got something for everybody.
Yeah.
It's got like 5 things for everybody.
If you were going to buy a new console right now, that you could do way worse than the Switch, the Xbox.
Ooh, shots fired.
I don't even think is that shots fired at this point.
No, it's not.
I mean,
It's just truths.
Yeah.
It's just truths. yeah, I mean, this game has way more than I think anyone expected, and it really does. I just want to, I guess what I want to get off right now is like,
You want to get off right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, gotta
You gotta get rid of that boner.
gotta get rid of it somehow. What I want to, the fact that like everyone was convinced Nintendo gave up on Mario Maker 1. And it was like, oh, they're done with this game. They're
crazy.
done. And, yeah,
it was their most successful game on the Wii U. Maybe not sales wise, but like reputation and the amount of fans that they have pulled in wise. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that everyone was like, oh, they don't care about this franchise. No, this shows that they had been doing stuff and adding things to that game for the last like 3 years, essentially.
Every expectation, dude. Like, how much? Like Pooh was just saying, I wanted some new items. You know, that's all I needed. And they were like, how about every?
Yeah. So much, and you know, there's still more that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But it's insane. So I just want to congratulate Nintendo so far on doing a really good job of showing a lot of new things. And even if the online modes aren't what we want and or certain things aren't exactly how we all expect them to be, I think they're doing a damn good job.
Yeah, I can agree with all of that.
Yeah. So, but with that, let's talk about some of these items. I've been dying to talk to you guys about these items.
I've been dying to. All right, well, let's start with slopes. Let's start with the slopes.
You guys wanted them. You got them.
You got them.
Slopes with conveyor belts, though.
Slopes with conveyor belts is cool. Yeah.
Also, slopes with pipes. I don't know if you guys saw that. The mini pipes can definitely be. The mini pipes can be all sorts of porn star man crooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mini pipes look like they're just ground tiles. I don't know if Small Mario can go in them yet. They look more like ground tiles in all the things I saw.
Maybe Mario can't go in them, but things can go out of them. You know, it does have holes. Yeah. Like, you're not going to give the player something with holes and not let them use it, right?
That makes sense.
Use the holes. If you got a hole, you go in it.
Yeah,
if you got a hole,
you fill a hole. That's just common sense. You see a hole, you fill it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wildly sexual episode so far. I gotta admit.
We had the D last week. We got boner removal this week.
It's like. Anyway, I mean, you got a hole, you fill it, you put something inside of it, something else will come out the other side. That's how holes
it happens. That's how holes work.
No, the mini pipes are interesting because we haven't seen them use them at all, but we have seen them as like aesthetics. We also something they showed in the Japanese trailer. They have the 4 different colors of pipes, and each pipe
different speeds.
Yes, each pipe does something at a different speed. It ejects something at a different speed, which is very, very cool and very, very useful. There's so many times where I'm like, oh, I wish this would come faster.
Yep.
I mean, that's what she said. That one was just,
I'm sorry. I
the precedent has been set. We just got a weird episode this week. It's fine.
Keep the party going. Yeah.
No, and that's huge. I think the different color pipes, the small pipes, the conveyor or the conveyor belts and the slopes, very cool stuff.
Crooked pipes.
Talking about slopes, how about them seesaw platforms? That's like that's like mega slopes.
Yeah, those were going up and down. Those were kind of cool.
Those were
going up and down.
Those were very cool. No, they were awesome.
They were very long.
Yeah, super long. Not too thick though. Probably I'd say the right size. But they did say you could make it as big or as small as you want to make it fit right in your level.
Needs.
Fit your needs right in your level. It's a customizable seesaw if you will.
Mm-hmm.
The on-off switches.
Yeah, those. We learned a lot about those.
We did.
Learned a lot, and they are much more useful. I couldn't believe how much they actually did, and I'm 99% sure that we didn't see everything they could do by any means.
Right. I wonder if you can hook them up to like a one-way so that you can reverse
flip the one-way. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, I mean, it can affect blocks. Affecting blocks, like you can flip a one. That's kind of like flipping a one-way.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You're opening locks.
Yeah. Actually, do we see one-ways?
I don't know, but I would be shocked if they weren't in the game.
Yeah. One-ways are ugly though. They are ugly. So that's probably why they didn't show any.
Yeah, maybe they visually redesigned them.
But yeah, I'd love to see if like we could do like doors, turning doors on and off, maybe something like that.
A block you go past, and then it like automatically.
Yeah.
What do I want to say? The block you go past, and it is solid after that.
Sure.
It affects tracks. It affects tracks.
Yep.
The on-off switch.
I was really happy
Change
to
the
see
direction.
that Koopa shells and enemies can interact with them. Because I was thinking of all sorts of troll levels with that when they first announced them.
Yeah.
Soft
They
locks
showed off
and
some
things.
really clever, some just really basic but clever ideas, hitting the switches to allow for a Koopa to go through a maze and get the red coin. Like that was super cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little demo
they
they
did.
showed.
I can only imagine how many sweet levels are just going to show up day one that utilize these on-off switches in really cool ways. Like
Day two.
day two, that's right. A lot of the most talented creators are going to be racing,
Yes.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys can have a day or 2 days to make a sick collab level.
That's true. We can.
Launch day collab. Everybody makes a small section of it or something.
Dude, I have no idea what I'm going to do right now, actually. This is a big debate for me about how I'm going to do the Mario Maker 2 release. Because we have our race, now that I hear we're doing a draft now for our teams. X-Water, you're going to be involved in that draft,
I'm
actually.
emceeing the draft, yeah.
You're emceeing the draft, yeah. Now that I realize we're having a draft for these teams, I'm very excited about it, but that's neither here nor there. Our race time right now is 9 o'clock local time.
Yeah.
And the game comes out, I believe, at 11 o'clock local time. So if there's even an hour delay on Thursday of GDQ, we're fucked. We're missing lunch.
You're not getting the Australian version? That comes out a whole 12 hours earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely get an Australian version.
Can you
Yeah,
do
I'm getting the
that?
Australian version.
I'm going to definitely get an Australian version for sure.
Yeah.
And it'll work with my American.
You can
Yeah,
get
it's
any
region
region.
free.
Yeah. You just create
Okay.
a different account that's a different region. I got a Japanese region account so I could download cool demos of Japanese games that don't get released here.
Yeah. I just can't read Japanese, so I'm not going to get a Japanese copy of the game.
Yeah. Unlike me, who is
okay.
fluent in reading Japanese.
Right.
Sweet, even
Well,
better.
anyway.
Even better. I'm just going to, skip my runs. Even better.
We're missing. Can
what's
Grand
this
Pooh
charity
please
for?
show to the stage?
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip my runs.
I'm
now.
just
Well,
imagining the controller gets passed to you on stage, you pass it off,
And you
die,
have
and
the
pick up your
Switch.
Switch, and you're like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
This is legitimately. I kind of don't. I don't even know how I want to. Anyway, I was debating whether I was gonna go stream at Red Bull Minneapolis right after the run
Smart.
for 4 hours, and then hop on a plane and fly back at 7 in the morning. Because I want to be home. I want to be home and streaming and playing the game. But maybe I should be staying at GDQ and dicking around with everyone. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
It's a hard choice.
I'm so torn. The whole thing is
you got about a month and a half to really come up with a plan. But I can pitch you some ideas. I got some things you might be interested in thinking about.
want a helicopter.
I'll share them
home.
here. We'll figure it out.
All right. Let's
Let's keep going.
keep it moving. Swing claws.
Swinging
Yeah,
claws.
the claw game.
The
claw
claws.
Mario
looked
Maker,
awesome.
Mario Land 2, right?
Yeah.
That looked cool.
They did look cool.
It is from Mario Land 2.
I want to know if I have P speed and I get caught up in that. Do I keep my P speed when it releases me so I can keep flying if I have the tail?
That's a really good question. If you
Or cape even. Yeah.
And here's another thought for you too. If you do get to keep your P speed while you're swinging, can you change direction? Like if you cape
Right.
fly into it and then swing
That's
once, swing backwards,
and then
jump out,
swing back.
are you
Right.
flying the other direction?
That's what I hope.
Yeah.
And maybe it launches you with P speed if you don't have it.
Maybe you
Yeah.
can build up P speed in it, like if you swing back and forth enough times, so it's like a good way to build it up stationary style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
I wonder.
super cool.
Yeah, and it could send you in flight.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And it could be like a launcher of types for the game. I'd like it. But the crane looks cool. It can pick up enemies too.
Yeah.
I think
I
we're gonna
loved
see
the
some really
little
crazy puzzles.
crane game they showed.
Yeah,
in the
the
trailer. That
dropping
was
the
great.
Goombas on top of the
Yeah.
thing. That'd be a great way to make people
cute.
hit P switches and stuff. It'll probably really useful as an off-screen mechanic for dropping enemies in spots, for lining up cool Kaizo tricks and everything.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll offer a lot of creative use that we won't even see until it's out.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool though. I can't wait for puzzles with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what about the rising water level? The forest theme they showed.
Yeah, or the jungle, or yeah.
Did you hear the music for the SMW Forest theme?
I know,
Yeah.
dude. They got Koji Kondo to record new tracks in old
He's
style.
Banger alert.
Yeah. That guy.
Sorry. The water levels. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just completely sidetracked us.
Oh,
but,
I thought you were about to just drop a banger alert. It's one of those.
I don't have one of those. I wish I had one of those. I'm
You
gonna
don't
get
have
me
the
one of those
button
now.
Thing anymore? Aren't you using the
I
Galaxy?
have I have a button thing. Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Barb is a dick.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's all you need.
But yeah, no. The tracks are all bangers. The water level is useful. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't placeable. We also didn't get placeable water tiles and lava.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't have it like for a small horizontal section. It has to be all the way across the level.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could build ground and then raise the water when you wanted to raise the water, but
They would all have to work like with each other is the only downside. You couldn't have one pool that's a little higher than the other pool and all that stuff.
You kind of could because you could raise the water where Mario is. And that's one thing I'll say that looked really awesome was the water raising mechanic looked very intuitive as far as like you can really go ape shit with it. You can go very customizable.
It looks like
you
you
can
got
go
free
very
speeds
customizable,
and like any height, and it goes like up and down. I don't know if they showed custom like changeable like. I don't know if you can make it scroll at a different speed in the first section of a level and then like you advance, I don't know, like 40 tiles to the right and now it's advancing faster. I think that's only with the screen scrolling. I don't think you can do that with the water scrolling.
Yeah, that's just, I think, just the screen scroll. But yeah, it you know what, we don't have placeable water tiles, but this is pretty good too.
Maybe we get placeable water tiles in DLC.
Maybe. It does look like it might be only in that theme though.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just do a lake in any theme. I don't think you can just do lava in any theme. I don't think you can just do the poison water in any theme. In fact, can you only do poison water in the night mode?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Which we haven't even talked about night mode.
Yeah, night mode is the hottest thing. That's what gave me the biggest bone, dude.
I mean, no one was expecting that, I feel like.
No. That was really cool.
Yeah, that one, I don't think anybody saw that one coming. That was like, hey, check it out. We got sweet ASM patches in Mario Maker.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Right. Just the different gravity, the different things that happen at night were really cool. And it adds a whole extra amount of things that the game can do.
Yeah, like every level type gets so many options.
Yeah. Whenever we talk about Mario Maker in general, like when they added one item, when they added red coins, that changed things. When they added bumpers, it changed so many things. You do so much more with that one item interacting with all these other things. So levels having all these different like modifiers to them, it just adds a whole bunch more changes.
Yeah.
That one added thing adds like 1,000 different possibilities.
Yeah, it looked very cool. I also like that items. There were some items that were going to act different in night mode.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to be able to unlock those items. Like they showed a poison mushroom.
Yeah,
a one up mushroom turns into a poison mushroom, and it was like a homing missile poison mushroom.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys noticed
it
that.
followed you.
Yeah, I'd love to see that be able to I'd love to be able to use that in a castle theme. For example, instead of having to use it in that night theme exclusively, I would love for sometimes to have floating Goombas and then not have them later on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's things that were
some
in that.
Goombas float. Yeah, that'd be.
Some Goombas float, exactly.
Yeah.
Other Goombas don't float. So I hope that it does eventually let you break it down because the one thing that I would really be disappointed in is if one of the night modes is so cool, like the floaty gravity or something. Yeah, but then you're not just getting. Anytime you get that mechanic, you're also getting that background, which would really cause fatigue in that particular background,
Right. And
all the levels would start to look the same, which is one of the problems with Mario Maker 1.
Yeah. And I agree with you that like that would suck, but I'm gonna say that we're probably not gonna see a lot of stuff like that just because Nintendo typically wants players to be familiar with things. When you jump on a Goomba, you know what's gonna happen. And if a Goomba's floating in this one particular theme, you know he's going to be always floating in that theme. If all of a sudden he's floating in a different theme, that disconnects that connection you have with them, and it makes it harder for casual players, unfortunately. And again, Nintendo caters to them. So I'm with you. I'd love it, but I'm going to have to say Nintendo's probably like, no.
I think, I gotta most likely agree with
you
that.
made a good point. Yeah, I mean that's solid logic.
That's
honestly, to why
I got logic. That's what I got. I got logic for days.
Yeah, that is solid logic as to why it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And I can't much argue with it other than my
want it to happen.
aesthetics. My
I know.
aesthetics, yeah.
I completely agree though, because I as much as I'm gonna want like floating Goombas, because like floating Goomba is key, obviously. I'm gonna get so bored of having to use that night theme for sure.
That might also do a good job of deterring players from like only making upside down levels.
I think that's going to be a very common level for a while.
Oh my god, I am already in deep fear of upside down midair left level.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Let's jump into all the different new level types and everything like that, since we're already doing it. So we got, along with like all of these night modes, we have a bunch of new themes: desert, snow, forest, sky. I wrote snow twice, so I'm just gonna say it again.
They showed it twice though.
And then all the other old themes returning. So each one of these is getting their own variant. And what I thought was interesting to think about is we didn't see the variant for the castle or the airship or water levels. So what's going to happen at nighttime in those?
Yeah, I don't know. The
have no idea at that point.
Yeah.
Castle probably is going to have some like
it's going to be dark, I hope.
You know what I think the castle might be, actually? We did see a section where they were showing off the sound effects, the new sound effects, and one made it like really dark and ominous and like a noir movie. And I think in that section, the lava was rising. And it could be just the lava rising level, but what if the lava was able to just like rise all the way consistently in a vertical section?
That's what I was thinking.
Just to
maybe it's
chase
going to
you.
be the night theme for castles will be, rising lava.
Oh, maybe
the
Castle
Boo
doesn't get a
House,
night theme because it's inside and it doesn't matter if it's nighttime.
No, because the Boo House has the spotlight.
Yeah,
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
You could turn on the castles. You could turn on the castle lights, whatever.
There was no way they wouldn't do a night theme for all of them.
You could have lava on the ceiling. You could have
dripping from the ceiling.
Yeah, dripping from the ceiling. I think there's. I mean, the thing is right now is for the themes we didn't see their night theme, it feels like all cards are on the table, because if Nintendo's willing to go upside down, they're willing to just
they're willing to do anything.
Anything could happen. So I don't even know where to begin to speculate.
I'm trying to think of we got double jumps in the airship.
Double jumps. Okay, double jumps in the airship is that's actually a really good call.
That'd be cool.
I think double jumps in the airship is very likely.
And you could do double jumps and switch type of jump on the second jump if you're an SMW or new soups. That's my
real quick. Speaking about jumps,
you're
you guys
talking
see the
about
long jump.
The long jump.
There's a long
3D
jump in
world.
3D world.
Yeah, and there's also
confirmed.
like you can do like a helicopter spin in the game, like you're midair and you can initiate that spin and he like falls.
No, didn't he jump? He jumped off something in that part.
I don't think so, but I'll take your word for it.
I thought he jumped off something in that particular
he
part.
was in a
section,
multiplayer section, so he might have.
I thought he jumped off something.
We'll talk about multiplayer later.
Yeah. Wait a spoiler alert of our
podcast. I already know. Everybody's
ruin our
watched it by
podcast
now.
Jeez. They know.
Wait, where were we go? Oh, the night modes. Wait, I like the double jumps.
Night mode.
I mean, what are the night themes would you like to see? Like, what other mechanic, I guess, would you like to see? Something from Mario World or,
I'm trying to think of what. So like the night mode for the forest is poison lava, or poison water, and so if we have lava in the castle, maybe we get water in the castle. And it flip flops you there. It would be a little bit of a cop out, but like, they already copped out by doing it once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I
mean, that is a shitty cop out, but yeah, I mean, that is. I think that I'm very interested to see what they haven't announced regarding that, because if there was one thing I did realize with this whole trailer, is that they were like. We're going to keep some things from you. And I think we'll talk about one of the biggest things they're definitely keeping from us in a bit. Man, the night mode is really cool, though. It also has an extra, like, it turns the sun into a moon. The moon destroys all enemies on the screen. That was cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
I'm very curious to see what other enemies can change. And it did say something about like once you unlock them, that they're good to go anywhere. So it does seem like
you don't have to use the moon once you like do whatever it takes to unlock the level. So like that's like the intro to probably see them and use them, and then whether it'll be unlocked, and I have no idea how it'll be unlocked. Any sentence I start at this point has potential new spoilers. But
sure.
Well, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you have to really finish
Story
that sentence.
mode!
Story mode.
Yeah.
The story mode, which we'll talk about later.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Where did we leave off before? I feel like we were talking
custom
about
scrolling.
Or like less
water
custom
levels.
vertical sub areas. I think is
Yeah.
really what
Vertical
we should be
sub
at.
areas is what's sexy because custom scrolling is good, but then you also are playing an auto scroller. Vertical sub area, but I mean, to the credit of it though, it is cool how you'll now be able to make levels like SMB 359 where it
go
scrolls
up
like
and
diagonal,
down.
up and exactly,
and change speeds between different scroll points too, which I thought was sick.
That adds some cinematic variety, I want to say, to an auto scroller.
Yeah, and I think this works really well with like everyone wanted vertical levels. I feel like we're all like, oh, we want vertical levels. And this is a good way to do it. Make subworlds, make it go into something, and then you can have multiple of them, and they just link up. I think it's pretty cool. It's easy.
Love vertical levels.
Yeah, we're gonna have some really cool stuff with that. So I don't know.
I mean, everyone's saying that the main level can't be vertical, but I don't really. I know they said subworlds vertical, and I just think that might have been a miscue, or maybe something lost in translation. Because I just don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Because where does the flag go?
Yeah,
where does the axe or the flag go?
I'm assuming that Nintendo's using very much the same Wii U engine for this game.
Okay, fair.
That stuff is hard coded to be at the end and at the start, and you can make it one screen, but they're probably not going to split those up. So yeah, I'm speaking about
vertical levels, boner.
Yeah, because they specifically did say subworlds, and while they are subworlds of each other, I think the relationship is definitely clear that there is a main and a sub. The main having the one that has the flag, and the sub being the one that doesn't. But because they said subworlds, maybe we got more than one subworld.
Yes. Yeah.
Which would be sick.
It's true. But yeah, like we tried to put like a flagpole in the subworld on Mario 60 or on Mario Maker 1, hacking it, and it caused all sorts of issues. Yeah. So there's ways to do it, sure, but it's not a fun thing. But I'm really interested in the hacking of Mario Maker 2 for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean the Switch is already busted open. There's gonna be crazy stuff going on day one.
I have a spare Switch set up just for this game, just to do stuff offline. That it's gonna be insane.
I hope there's a leak, and then we can just play it offline
It's on the CDN right now.
It's on the
I can
what?
download it, but it's encrypted. So everyone send me your Bitcoin, and I decrypt it. But yeah, that like Poo's like, how do I do this?
How much Bitcoin you need?
I know. I do like I hate when games get leaked like this, but at the same time, like the information we can gather from it. Obviously, you want to play it. I want information.
I want to play it.
I need the information.
Well, you can get information on one end, and I'll get information on the.
Tell
look at me
Nintendo
creating a cool level.
DA, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, friend DA, man.
Yeah.
I have a Bitcoin I could give you.
Oh man. Bonsai Bill.
Bonsai Bill. He's big.
Big Bill.
He goes any direction. He doesn't.
Any cardinal direction.
Yeah, any cardinal direction.
Specific to the
he doesn't
cardinal
go
bird.
Diagonal.
No.
Well, if you do a red Bonsai Bill, he'll homing missiles
Exactly.
diagonal.
But you think he can shoot out of cannons?
No, they said. Didn't they just like you place him?
I think he just
But could you place him on a cannon?
No.
I don't know. I feel like maybe
I'm gonna say no.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, if you could, I mean, they didn't show like, can you? You can give like cannons parachutes, right? I'm assuming probably we can give a cannon a parachute. We can give a coin a parachute. Why couldn't we give a cannon launcher a parachute? Could we also now make like launchers and pipes big? You know?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I wouldn't be too shocked if we had cannons like we've shot big Goombas out of cannons.
Yeah.
So multiply that size by 2, and that's like a bonsai bill in terms of width.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it, but you know what? I like to think that, I'm wrong sometimes, so we'll see. But I don't see it, but you know what? I'd be surprised if they do, and I'd be happy if they do.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. I agree with you. It does seem like a weird fit, but it would be cool.
Yep.
Yo, what about the scroll stopping when you put like a full line on the screen?
That's sexy.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
That is so nice because like I like to do that in levels, and then like I'm like, oh, I don't want them to see this other stuff, so I have to fill it all up, and it looks like stupid.
And you have to like space your level out more because of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's not going to be centered because the screen. Yeah. Very cool. Really nice that's something that they're doing now, and it makes sense.
It does.
It makes
aesthetically
sense.
pleasing.
You make some nice, cute little rooms, and you don't have to show off like.
Do you think you put naked pipes around a room and that will scroll lock stop?
You shut the fuck up right now. I'm sure anything though. I'm sure anything as long as it's like enclosed,
as it's unpassable and unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like if it was a line of bricks, you could break those bricks and advance through the level, and then it's like, well.
Well, so that's the question. Would it be scroll locked until you break them?
Good question. I like it.
That'd be cool too.
That would be cool.
Like, that's like new escape room, like literally like, oh, I unlocked all this, now I'm breaking into the next room. That would be really fun.
Oh, that would be
Two
cool.
screen puzzles.
Oh, yeah. Instead of...
We've got brand new technology.
Yeah, the technology allows this.
Change the game.
Whatever the max amount of screens you can build into the level, that should be the new puzzle like format. Like you could build 4 in one each subworld. It's like, we got a 12 screen coming fresh.
Yeah, no, you could do a lot, and that would be a really cool way to do it. Like you have ice blocks on like the right side of it, so you need to blow it up with a bomb, but you don't know where you get the bomb yet, and then it lets you go into the next room. I like that. That's really cool, and it's not the door. Like doors are cool, but like blowing up the room and then having it expand is really neat. I like that a lot.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I'm on board for that.
Yeah, that is cool.
I like the sound of that. I also like the sound of.
I like the sound of the new sound effects.
Yeah.
They definitely did not tone it down visually.
No, they did not.
With the sound effects though, the ninja one.
Spam. Yeah.
I don't. Oof.
No, they amped it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely cranked it to 11 on that one.
They did. That was really interesting. I'm sure there's even more. I want to know who's the guy responsible for coming up with the sound effects and the things on the screen for that.
Yeah.
Like how can I mess with people more?
How do you pitch those? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, I want to have a bunch of ninjas run across the screen for no purpose at all.
And Miyamoto has to think, is this what I wanted for Mario in 1983?
Is this content, like
is this content?
It's totally, some of those looked fucking horrible. The Nor one, like the old school creepy Nor one looked awesome.
That one looks sick, yeah.
That's
that
the
one's
new
gonna
Heartbeat.
That one mixed with Heartbeat would be
That's gonna be the new Heartbeat.
Yeah, for sure. There was like a Japanese dancing lamps at the ceiling. Yep. There was that weird tie-dye, like funky electric guitar one.
I think there's gonna be a lot of sound effects, needless to say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I like the pig oink.
A lot of sound effects.
Pig oink was my favorite. You step on a Goomba, and it's just like,
oink. Yep.
Yay.
From Mario Paint. So
good.
Can't wait for all of these sound of yay.
Do you think they're still going to allow us to record our own custom effect on our levels?
Does the Switch have a microphone?
It doesn't. Damn, that sucks because
you could. Their headphone spot definitely supports microphone.
Yeah.
Because you can talk on Fortnite.
Yeah, and only Fortnite.
What if they made you download their app on your
record it on the
app
and then send it to yourself? I mean, that is the most likely way of implementation, knowing Nintendo, though.
That's Nintendo way.
Yeah, that is definitely how they would implement that kind of effect.
I would definitely do it because I actually have friends on the Switch, which I never accepted any friends on the Wii U. Like, none. Zero, because what game was I playing on the Wii U besides Mario Kart? I guess I think I have 4 friends on it.
Yeah,
and it's a pain
anyone
in the
from
ass to accept.
Mario.
Yep.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
pain
thought
in
it
the
was
ass
a
to
little
accept 'em.
easier on the Wii. Well, to accept was harder. I guess adding was easier because you searched by names.
Yeah.
What I don't like is how like I can't just accept like 4, 5 friend requests in a row. It doesn't just like
you got to
pop
go in
them
and
up.
be like,
It's like
yes.
yeah,
yes.
so that I hate, and
Yeah.
especially when you get
When you're as
so
popular
popular.
as this guy and you got so many friends,
Exactly.
everybody's sliding into those DMs.
That's my problem. Speaking of sliding, how about
Nice.
the dry bones skirt? I like what you put this Mario's own corpse clown car, which is fucking hilarious because that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah,
it does
it
look
does.
like his own little corpse clown car.
Honestly, it
That
shook
is
me a little bit. I thought it was pretty far. Mario's riding around in the corpses of his enemies.
So
yeah.
cool.
That I want to probably, but Shelmet and a dry bones shell.
They did show
And now,
that.
like he's
They
protected.
showed that.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're protected on both sides.
Exactly.
Or top and bottom. That's really cool. Give him fire flower. Put him in a clown car.
Yeah.
Like the possibilities are endless here.
Do you think you can go into a boot when you're in a dry bones shell? Probably not.
No, you can't. You
Probably
can't
not.
double. You can't
Yeah,
double.
that makes
up.
sense.
That'd
They
be awesome,
both. I think it
but-
bounces like a boot too. I guess that would. It's probably like a new boot.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Could
Do
Yoshi
you-
go in it?
I don't. If a
think he's
boot
too
can't
big.
go in it, if a boot can't go in it, I don't
Well-
think Yoshi can go in it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very
Oh.
into it. It's kind of morbid. It's definitely one of the most morbid things I've ever seen. It gives you like the Tanuki power where you can lay down and become invincible.
Yeah.
Play dead.
Which
yeah.
maybe Tanuki's in, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe Tanuki suits in as well. I hope so. I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
would
would be
really
really
like to
cool.
see some more power ups that were Mario 3 and stuff and
All
bring
right.
them over to some of the other games.
Give me all
Frog
the
suit.
power ups. Every power up ever. Penguin
give me
suit,
all of them.
frog suit.
Yeah.
I've actually bet the frog suit's in it. I really do
has to
believe the
be.
frog suit's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be.
wouldn't be
That's what
surprised.
everyone-
They know people love that suit.
Yeah. I feel like Mario 3, like everyone's always like,
See,
I want the frog suit.
Here's a take for you. Here's your medium take, middle of the episode medium take. The penguin suit is superior to the frog suit in every way. Doesn't
Except
slip
for
on
one.
ice, shoots out ice pellets, and it
Yeah,
has
I'll allow
these
it.
same controls underwater. So the penguin
I'll allow
really
it.
removes all the negatives of the frog suit.
Plus
and
the sweet
when you
slide.
slide, you slide on your belly and it's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is super cute. I'll allow it.
I'll tell you this though, it's inferior because it's not green.
Can't
and
green
you don't
screen it,
jump
that's
like and you don't jump like a frog.
Those are
You
make some good points, Jakku.
Yeah.
you
But
know
otherwise,
what?
you're
Argument
spot on.
Jakku. Okay, gentlemen, we really need to talk about the most important thing though when it comes to this dry bones shell that you wear. It is a skirt / corpse clown car. We've grown very accustomed to calling things the shells we put on our head shelmets.
Yep.
By combining the two obvious words shelmet and helmet, it did really flow together.
Shell pants.
What are we calling this?
Shell
Shoots?
boots.
Shaboots.
No, that's a good question.
At first, I was like a skirt. Are they trousers? Is it some sort of
Canoe
canoe?
lets you ride in the water and the lava. Could
a
be
shell
canoe.
I don't know.
A shoat? No, that's
Bone
dumb.
shoe.
We need to. A bone cart.
Bone. Yeah, dry.
Can you
Dry
throw
boot.
bone onto britches in any way? What are other words for pants?
Pantaloons.
Panta
Britches.
I got
Yeah.
this. We might have
We
to-
got to figure this out.
Send your viewer emails in with your best your best recommendation
Yeah.
for
That's a good one.
skirts.
Trousers.
Yeah.
A shucket is what I see in
Shuck
chat.
is great. That's
Shuck
awesome.
Shucket is good.
Yeah.
All right,
Shuck it.
Shuck it wins.
All right, Shuck it won.
I'm not ready to declare a winner. There's still
wins for
time
now.
before it, but
Yeah,
it's
you're the
definitely.
in the lead.
Current top of the
I give-
heavyweight
you know
champ of the
what?
world, but
I
titles
give it 50
uncontested.
coins.
I give
it
it
50 coins.
50. Did you say 30 or 50?
I said 50.
Well, I can't match that. I can do 30. I can do 30.
How many coins do you give it, Pooh?
What? How many coins to the shucket?
Yeah, I gave it 50. X1 I gave it 30. So
I'm gonna give it 10. 10, and those are all
I'm really glad we
That's-
have representation for all three of these coin totals and
Yeah.
in Mario Maker.
You know what else has
I'm
those
very
three
not
coin
excited about
totals?
this.
yeah. Say
This is like the one thing I don't care about.
the
that
only
they
reason
added.
that this is somewhat cool is because clear conditions.
Yes. Those really go well with this.
Yeah. So we got custom clear conditions. There was 4 categories. You got actions, parts, status, and remove. And it gave us a little bit of sneak peek in each one. So in actions, it showed things, these 2 specifically, reach the goal without taking damage, or
Cool.
reach the goal without landing after leaving the ground, which is like so many levels we already are playing. That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of levels that already have that in it artificially. So
Yeah. And I wonder what they mean by land or leaving the ground too.
Yeah, like does
are
jumping on a
platforms-
spring count as landing?
Yeah. Or platforms. Or is it just
gonna be
ground tiles?
I feel like it'll be ground brick tiles, maybe, you know, like
Yeah.
your standard. But I think platforms, like a platform
Yeah.
that falls, I think that wouldn't count as ground.
Yeah. I would say
That's
no,
interesting in
but-
exploring.
Yeah, but the it's definitely cool. The reach goal without taking damage, very cool. The parts though, I think that's gonna be the one a lot of people do.
That'll be a common one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reach goal after
Kill
getting a
every
certain amount
Goomba.
of item, grabbing X 1-ups, getting X coins, whatever.
Killing X items or enemies, yeah.
Yeah, defeating X enemies, which is pretty
can't,
sweet.
Can't
It
wait
make for
to
a sweet,
search
like,
for those spinies. Yay.
It will make for some cool adventure levels for people who are good at. I'm trying really hard not to focus on the bad things that are going to come out of these and just think about like the beauty in all of it.
There is going to be, like
Search
all of
for
these
the
things
Magic
are going to
Koopa.
have some really cool things.
Imagine enemy spam. Kill all 150 Goomba. And you get like, you just have to step on them. You gotta step on all 150. Oh my God, I got my first bad level idea.
I got an idea. Let me see if you guys think this would work.
Okay.
If I have a room that you can't get into and I put 10 Goombas in it, and then I give you a Magic Koopa and there's 10 blocks, and the logic is he has to turn all 10 of those blocks into 10 Goombas. Do you think those Goombas that come out of those blocks count towards the 10 Goombas?
Yes.
Or would it have to be the 10 that are placed?
I love it. Magic Koopa innovation happening here live on the Warp World
Holy
podcast.
shit.
Oh my God.
Dude, that came to you. Imagine if you thought about it for more than like a quarter of a second, too. That was quick.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of really interesting levels with custom clear conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, moving on from that, the status one, you can reach it as like Super Mario, keep your cape, have to have Fire Mario. I'm sure that won't be abused to make you search for a hidden block and find the one power up. But
Yeah.
the one thing I am worried about, and I think I'm going to have to make sure that this is never a win condition for me, is that you have to finish the level with Yoshi.
That'll be all
I'm very
of my
nervous
levels.
about that.
Team save Yoshi.
Certainly not.
Now
Certainly
I can
not.
make it. I can make it so people
I am
can't.
never playing that level then. Yes.
You know what? I accept that.
That's
I
yeah,
accept that.
they have to. I feel like they have to. They have to have that as a status effect.
I would think so. Boots. I'm sure anything that modifies how Mario plays, like the boots, the shell, the shuckets, the shellmits, any of that, that's going to be part of status. The question is, can you combine like that kind of stuff? Like you got to have a shucket and a cape.
Well, I probably I don't know if you can. You probably can have one of each part, maybe of the action part, status, and remove. You could probably have one of each, maybe.
Oh, that
No, I
would
think
be
you can just have
nutty.
one. No, I think you can just have
just
one win condition.
Yeah, like Big
One win
Mario
condition per
killing
level.
10 Goomba and reaching the goal without landing
much.
after jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys
That's
think
fair.
is going to be in the last section? They showed remove. They didn't
remove,
show
yeah.
anything in it. Is that going to be like excavate a certain amount of blocks or? But
That seems
wouldn't that
seems
be
so boring.
destroy X blocks? Like wouldn't that go under parts?
Yeah,
I don't
like that-
know,
Like that's like
yeah.
defeating. Like I would think remove enemies, but I don't
What
know.
else do you remove?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't.
I've been stumped on this
no.
one.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I don't
they
know.
don't know either, and that's why it's it could just be the remove the condition that you set.
Oh Yeah, it could be to
it.
just
Thanks,
take
chat.
your thing off. I feel like it intuitively would be a weird menu if that's what it was, though, because it was right next to all the tabs.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see, obviously. But
I don't know.
I kind of want to go. What did I want to like? I want to move into something else from
Remove Mario's clothes somehow.
Yeah. Can we talk about the checkpoints at this point? I feel like this is a good time.
Yeah.
They don't make you big, or at least they didn't in the videos we saw.
I'm wondering if it's like an option. If they make the option to make you
I'm wondering if
bigger.
you drag a mushroom to it. If you can drag a mushroom to it.
They probably just looked at everybody's, what do I want to say, levels. Like just were and it's plainly obvious that people were killing the mushroom that you got more often than not. You know what I mean? They were not letting you keep that mushroom. People were not making levels that, we're just letting you have
Checkpoints
any
were
mushroom
designed in a
ever.
way where like it spawns you when you restart in a way where you don't get hit by the obstacle, but if you touch the checkpoint from the start, you hit the obstacle, so you lose the mushroom that you got. Yeah, it's like
I had the same discussion with someone, and I think that's just our own bias of watching streamers and the levels that we get that we see that. I would argue that more levels let you keep it than don't. Just our own confirmation bias of like seeing this sort of thing.
It's a good point because like the landscape of the levels that we're going to see is going to change massively. Like the people who are still playing Mario Maker 1 are people who A, bought the Wii U, B, kept their Wii U plugged in. Besides the hardcore people like us, there aren't a lot of them left,
No. Yeah.
You got like the really intense Mario community and people who are kids and their parents haven't bought them the next generation of console yet or something like that.
Yeah. Additionally, though, we've seen what happens when you pause a level and there is the restart level, but there's no restart from checkpoint. But maybe it's because there wasn't a checkpoint in the level, or maybe when you click restart, it now says restart completely, restart from checkpoint.
Maybe if you have the checkpoint, it'll give you an option.
Right.
Or maybe if you have the checkpoint, it'll just you'll want to be able to restart way back when.
What do you think then? Do you think we're gonna see it? Do you think we're gonna have a restart checkpoint this time around?
I
feel like
hope
that was
so.
like the number one suggestion after slopes.
I hope
Twitch
so,
people.
but
I think yes.
you know what I hope they do is just give us a sped up death animation.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I just hope that it's just faster.
Better.
It doesn't have to be restart if it's faster.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't need a restart from checkpoint is a bad system anyway.
Although soft locking is still a problem.
Yeah.
If you soft lock,
soft
you're like,
lock, you want to restart,
I'm
you
at
want to be at the
checkpoint.
checkpoint. That's a reason that Nintendo would do it, not because of Kaizo, because of soft locks. If someone gets soft locked, they shouldn't have to replay the entire level. And checkpoints were an afterthought in Mario Maker 1, so they probably didn't think about that from the ground up. So I want to lean to yes on restart from checkpoint. If you really want to restart the level entirely, you just exit it and come back in.
Yeah.
And like
absolutely.
That's a longer process, but that's probably really unlikely for a lot of people to want to do frequently.
Yeah. I'd agree.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, honestly, I would love to see them have a spot where you can save and exit from a checkpoint. You can be at a checkpoint and then come back later on in the day, shut off your
system. It saves your progress, yeah.
But I guess that's what the Switch does anyway, though, now that I think about it. Like,
yeah, but like I don't know.
But if you want to play another game,
yeah.
Sure. Oh man, anyway. We're seeing all that, but the clear conditions checkpoint stuff really interesting.
You can give someone a mushroom at the checkpoint if you want them to get big. Like
you can. There's always gonna be a way that you can add that in if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they probably made the choice, they did it in Mario 1 because they were like, that's how checkpoints work in Mario games. And they did it, I think they changed it to Mario Maker 2 because they're like, for this format of Mario game, not getting big works better at the checkpoint. And especially in levels where the conditions are going to stay small.
I can definitely see it just being like a modifier too. There's you get big as a modifier. The checkpoint could make you big, it could not.
If you
it
can
really doesn't
modify
matter.
Checkpoints in that way, you think you can modify them in other ways? Maybe parachute checkpoint, maybe wing checkpoint.
Maybe. I mean, that would be awesome.
That'd be
wouldn't it?
Hell awesome.
I mean, I think the thing with a wing checkpoint or a parachute checkpoint is where would it spawn you? But then you'd have to be
I
able
guess
to
it would
like
have
pick
a spawn point, and if you died, you would spawn at that spawn point. So uploading wouldn't change. You would still have to prove it from that spawn point. But touching the checkpoint, that doesn't really matter if you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it
always
could just
big.
be a worthless checkpoint. Yeah,
I always wanted them to treat checkpoints like save states. It just keeps your exact state at that exact point, and then it just loads you back in. And if they don't give you mushrooms and stuff, then it can do that. And this new change kind of fits with that. Like you get a checkpoint with a key. Okay, you're safe stated with a key.
Yeah, the key saving would, I think, make a lot of sense in some situations. And
I have to think they learned their lesson about keys. You know what I mean? If you got a key you get a checkpoint, you should keep that key.
The only time I think getting rid of the key
obvious.
makes sense is the people who want to do this is your reward for beating it without dying. But like, I'm sure you can figure out another way to work
There's
that in
some
as a
other
creator.
way. Yeah,
There's gotta be some
other
other
way
way.
to figure out true endings. Like we're you know, people made calculators in Mario Maker 1. We can figure out a way to give true endings in Mario Maker 2.
That's a good point.
The Twisters, you called it a Blowy Joey. I don't know.
Man,
Is that its official name? Is that its official name?
It's
His
Twister.
name is his official name is Twister.
For some reason, I was speculating on Blowy Joey being a name, an official name. But
ever since Mario Odyssey, that's what I would do races with Nerf. That's what he called the Typhoon guys in the Ice Kingdom, and I love that name. And they looked like him, so I was like, all right, Blowy Joey.
They do look like him. Yeah, they do look like him. Okay,
they gotta be related in some way.
Blowy Joeys, they look cool, awesome. I mean, obviously the tornadoes used so frequently in Mario 3 in one single fucking instance that it was something that needed to come over. But I mean, then again, we have the sun, which is only used in 2 instances in Mario 3, and it's over, and the boot, which is also only used 1 instance. So all those things are there.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the fact that we do need the Tanuki suit and the hammer suit.
Yeah.
Damn it. In Mario 3.
But I like what I
Twisters
like about the
cool.
Blowy Joey is that like the physics of it are super different than the Mario 3 tornadoes, where like you actually can just like float in it for a while if you want. I think that's gonna make for a lot of cool levels.
And enemies and items both are affected by it as well, and that's how it just seems like with everything in this game right now, is everything's interacting with each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Icicles are pretty sweet. They're like falling spikes. Doesn't look like you can customize their height. I think they're just 2 tiles tall and they fall.
I wonder if they have spikes too. I wonder if we'll have falling spikes.
Yeah, because the icicles stay in the ground when they fall. Maybe you can have falling spikes that just like keep going and don't like they just disappear off the screen after they fall.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
About that.
But that's super sweet. We got parachutes, which we've talked about a little, but there was one part of the trailer that had a thwomp drop onto a coin parachute, and the parachute was absorbed by the thwomp. And that was so cool.
Do you think that's what it was, or do you think he had a parachute?
I thought he had a parachute.
I reanalyzed it a few times before writing that note because I wanted to be sure. No sign of parachute on top of his head before he starts dropping.
Yeah, but does he need to have? So he had a weird look on his face actually, compared to the normal thwomps that we see.
I feel like he's got a standard look. I'm getting
He
the
looked like he was
recap right
holding back a
now.
laugh.
I'm gonna throw I don't know if I can do this on the fly. The on-screen recap on top of poo. We're gonna do it real quick.
Yeah. All right.
What the fuck, guys?
Let's go to the video.
I'm getting shaded
that
here.
Is right before he does the dirty business. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you can see his head has absolutely nothing on it. He's gonna stomp on that coin. Actually, it looks like he hits it before Mario collects it.
Mario gets the coin and he has
Mario
it.
gets the coin.
Total change? Did the coin total
Did
change?
the analysis.
Yeah, this analysis
I did the
is
analysis
horrible.
of this video.
He did get the coin. He did get the coin.
Oh,
that makes it even
X-Water.
cooler.
Expert analysis.
That's awesome.
So it just slows the thwomp down. He releases the chute a little bit later.
So you can have
which
some really
makes
cool
sense.
troll thwomps.
Are you sure he doesn't catch the chute that the coin evaporated from?
No.
Come on, man.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be super cool.
It would be not happening.
No way. No way. He doesn't have a chute above him. There's no chute above him.
Yeah,
he's got that smile on his
thwomp,
face.
dude. He's a
proof is
thwomp.
He's got a face like that. He's a thwomp.
He's a
proof is in the
thwomp. Picture
smile.
that, like he's got the spikes. In between the spikes is a little divot a little trough
There's
of,
no
if
way
you will,
they wouldn't give
and that's
some
where the
sort
parachute.
of minor indicator if he had a parachute on top of
His
him.
smile, like Jakku is saying, his smile.
I'm gonna have to go look at the reel. His smile doesn't look.
No, and I think they are doing that because if you look at the thwomps that go horizontal later on, the bang bang thwomps, they are both pointed sideways. Like their eyes are kind of
They
like looking
turn in
sideways.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you know where
guys
they're
are
going.
The thwomps in Mario 3, like Mario Maker 1, they have like they're like frowny face, and he had a smile. He was
His
hiding
face
a
is
secret.
100% frowning.
I'm just going with Jakku
No,
on
like
the
he's
smile.
got like
I really
teeth.
don't know.
Like
His teeth go big once he starts falling. Yeah, before he starts falling, he's like frowning.
is it
Standard
a frown?
thwomp behavior happening right here. We're gonna have to see what happens, but I stand firm on the parachute absorption theory.
I don't know, man. We'll see, I guess. This will be the thing we have to agree to disagree on.
If you want, we can make
disagree.
a live deal on it.
All right.
You want to bet another Canadian $20?
Yes.
All right, deal. Oh wait,
Man,
I got like
I'll get
$10 from another weird country. I'll put
that.
that on the line.
Sounds good. I'll
right.
take it.
Sweet.
All right.
All right. Up next after that, there was Red Yoshi.
Red Yoshi, he can spit fire. Nothing
Dude,
in
It's
his
hot
mouth.
fire, like Dylon.
Dracaris.
You don't know if it's hot.
I'm
making
certain.
assumptions there.
I'm certain.
He is the Yoshi is just constant fire. He didn't have to swallow a shell or do anything.
Yeah.
He just seems like he's just spitting fire the entire time. He's Dracarising all over King's Landing. You can live out your favorite Daenerys Targaryen cosplay themes. Yes, that's for the Game of Thrones nerds out there. That was cool. I hope to see Blue Yoshi. I hope to see a gray Yoshi that does something I don't even know about.
Yeah.
A yellow Yoshi.
Do you think this
any
Yoshi can eat a fire flower to become red?
Good question. No.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
That's fair.
Yoshis are born that color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would go against everything from previous Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's just you have a red Yoshi or a different colored Yoshi. And I think there's more colored Yoshis.
Yeah,
coming.
I feel like there has to be. You don't just make a red Yoshi. You make a flying Yoshi. You make a stomping Yoshi.
They gave us if they had green pipes and they gave us all the colors of pipes, there's no way they can just leave out the other colors of Yoshi. It would be ridiculous.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd agree with that. I would agree with that. Just having green and red would be such a weird Christmas cockpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should
I
definitely
won't kill
announce
any of
this
them,
next
though.
one. This next
Boom Boom?
item. Yeah.
No one. First of all, if you ever die to the Boom Boom in Mario Maker, you suck. I thought what was cool about the Boom Booms was I'm assuming they count as a mini boss of some sort, and there was 5 of them on the screen at one time.
We saw 5 in the SMW theme. Yeah.
Possibly 5 Bowsers stacked on top of each other in our future, maybe.
We have the technology for 4 houses with Fire Emblems, so we should be able to do.
Oh, they only got 3 down. They only got 3 down so far.
Oh, they only got 3. Never mind.
Fucking Fire
Technology hasn't gotten that far, Jakku.
Hey,
Nobody
it's
plays Fire
2019.
Emblem.
I was in
play it.
somebody's chat yesterday, and someone's like, "Oh, I lost my copy of Fire Emblem something or other," so I went and bought it again. I'm like, "Oh, Nintendo's probably really confused how they got 5 of those games sold now."
Oh, I hate you so much.
I got banned, so it's great.
That's my favorite part of that story. All right. Well, Boom Booms look cool. I feel like Boom Booms act as a higher quality boss in 3D World than they do in other games, because
Yeah.
he looks like he's going a little bit more crazy in 3D World, and he looks a lot more passive in the other themes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that brings us to, the difference between the Core 4, as I think we'll now call it, and Mario 3D World. So the Core 4 are going to share a lot of similarities, physics engine, items, and everything. If you switch to Mario 3D World, everything you worked on gets wiped because it has nothing to do with the other Core 4.
Yeah.
Supposedly, and I'm very curious of how that's gonna work or gonna apply. I would have thought 3D World and New Super Mario Brothers weren't that different from each other, but apparently they are. There is like the long jump, like the 3D long jump is in 3D World. Of course, we've seen Cat Mario is in there. We talked about the Bonsai Bill, like shooting forward, like from the back of the screen as if it's 3D.
Yeah.
If only that was on the 3DS.
Oh,
Yes.
it'd be so next
Oh,
level.
that would be really cool.
Mr. Mark.
You know, they didn't really do anything with 3D Lands 3D. Like they had those like
Yeah.
couple puzzle rooms and that was it. They didn't like give you the like stupid slow motion moment where like someone's punching and the fist is coming out, you know,
Right.
3D.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, there was a ton of. It looked like it had a lot of items in 3D World.
A
like
lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
A
blinking
lot of
blocks, the
items.
beat blocks. I was so stoked about those. Those
The
are going to
beat
make
blocks.
so good. Like that's going to be amazing for like Ultra Star style levels. Like, you know,
Yeah.
flipping between them and you got to be super fast. And oh, it's going to be so
Yeah.
much fun.
I
The
gotta
beat
say,
blocks.
I
Go
like
ahead.
the 3D land theme a lot more than New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
do.
same.
Yes.
And
yeah,
like,
me too.
yeah, like I know we've all hated
lot
that
more.
theme, but I like this one a lot more. I feel like it's definitely like an upgrade of Mario to the new platform genre, and like I'm excited for having like a new Mario game in this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be
Visually
yeah.
very
new.
pleasing. Very
Yeah.
visually pleasing too, compared to like New Super Mario Brothers, which also,
Right.
I mean, you would think they kind of look similar, but they don't.
No.
Like the
Mhm.
Mario 3D World is fucking sharp.
Little Mario
It-
doesn't have a
yeah.
hat. It's
Yeah.
everything's like little cat bell trees.
Oh, the one part where they had Cat Mario climbing up all the trees that were
Stacked
like
tree
stacked
platforms.
against.
Yeah. That was
awesome.
super sick, super duper sick. Yeah, Cat Mario has so many abilities. Like he climbs,
Looks
he
so cool.
slides, he swipes, he
Yep.
does other things.
The dive, like that, like
Yeah.
diagonal
Right.
dive he does.
Yeah.
There's gonna be really cool speedrun levels of Cat Mario.
Like
and
I'm
I
sure
hate
there'll be
saying
lots
that.
of sweet dive canceling into like cool item abuse and everything. Like there's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be sick 3D world levels. That's
I'm excited for 3D tech.
That's gonna be some stuff I think I'm really gonna try and grind. I really want to grind 3D world tricks. 'Cause I feel like that's gonna be the coolest thing in this game for me.
Yep. Yeah.
One-way
It's gonna be pretty
doors,
awesome.
aka the warp box.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
That's
Pretty
in.
cool.
They had the eye block that could phallically extend out more blocks.
Oh yeah.
The upside down eye, but yeah.
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 There was so much shit in 3D
yeah,
World.
the race car. Like what's
Oh, the
the
race car.
The race
The super
car.
the
and it
you guys
shows the
all saw the Super Famicom.
Was that
yeah.
in the game or was that like?
No, that was in the game, I thought.
I feel like it looked way too.
Do you think like the
Like it didn't like have a smooth fade in, and it was like an all black square JPEG instead of
Well,
like a
yeah.
nice.
when
know?
I first saw it, I thought maybe they had something in the video accidentally in there. And like it just played and like, oh shit, we forgot about that. But what does it mean? And like,
Yeah,
okay, we know
like
it's
there
Super
has to be a
Famicom, but,
reason
like,
they
what?
did that. That was
yeah.
Whether it is, whether it does legitimately show that every time you enter the car in the game, which I think would get visually annoying. Maybe
It could just be a sound effect.
sound effect. I was gonna
I could have.
triggers like the Mario Kart SNES music when you use it.
Yeah, it could.
That makes the most sense.
It does, but it does. That was really cool. The car's really neat. Because I don't think we're gonna see Yoshi in this version.
Yeah. Yoshi didn't appear in either of those games, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
this is
I
like
guess
the
we
boot
wouldn't see
slash
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Oh man, I didn't even think about the fact that we won't see Yoshi in that version.
So you can
that
have
makes it a
levels
lot
now.
less appealing.
But we're gonna see a lot of things in that we didn't see in the original games. We might get some sort of Yoshi into it. I wouldn't be it wouldn't be unfathomable,
Right, because I mean Yoshi wasn't in. Well, I guess we got the boot, but the boot wasn't in Mario 1, and they gave us that. So they could.
Yeah,
they
make
put
things
Yoshi
work.
in there.
They make things work.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had the mushroom trampolines, the spike blocks, which were also affectable by on-off switches.
Yeah,
Those
were
are
neat
cool.
looking.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think my favorite new enemy
Those
is
are so
Skipsqueak,
cool.
the little mouse that runs on treadmills.
Yeah, he wants to just be like you.
No, he was super. What I really liked was in the trailer they had like two of them running on a regular treadmill and one running on a backwards fast treadmill, and you could see like when they played the footage, he was like visibly very struggled. Yeah, he was exacerbating all of his energy.
Yeah, it looks like they put a ton of time into the detail of 3D World.
Yeah.
Because and they needed to, because the graphics are so much more detailed than the other four, the core four, if you will. It was very, very impressive. I went from being pretty excited for 3D World to like super duper ridiculously excited for 3D World. It went to the point where like, oh yeah, that'll be a cool addition to like man, is this going to be my favorite way to
Yeah.
make and play? Like I'm such a classic guy, and I really love SMB1. Honestly, like Mario Maker SMB1 levels are probably still my favorite.
Yeah.
They're just so like basic.
Yeah,
But
they're
they're
complex but basic. I don't know. It's very cool for me. But I can't help but be really stupid excited about 3D World and how awesomely complicated and super pretty some of these games are going to be.
Yeah.
Very, very
It's-
excited for 3D World.
It's going to be really good, I think. Before
we talk about that, so when they showed how you pick 3D World, they showed the 4 core game styles, and they filled up one box, right? This one box that was very beautiful, and then it was other game styles with an S below it, and we saw Mario 3D World, and then a perfect space, a perfect blank space.
Yep.
Which indicates another style, either as DLC or in the game.
Who do we got as competitors? What do you think is coming
Mario
in?
2. Mario 2.
Mario 2 is definitely my top pick too.
It would be my top pick if I was a betting man. If I was a betting man, this is what I would do.
If yeah.
I would. This is how I'd break down the odds. 60% odds on Mario 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have
Mario Land.
okay. I had Mario Land at only a 5% odds.
Oh, you got you're reading percentages right now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm reading all my percentages. Yeah, we got 60% on Mario. Sorry, on Mario 2. I'm gonna go with a solid, and we're gonna replace Peach with Toadette in that, just for the record.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a solid 25% for Mario Odyssey.
Yep, I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey.
I would love that. Imagine
Yes.
2D Mario who could do cap jumps. Like,
So-
take all of my money immediately.
All these numbers
Would
you're
love it.
throwing at us. I mean, it's just a 50-50 shot either way.
50-50, either gets in or gets out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think my second highest would actually be Mario Land 2, based just off the claw.
The claw seems to be an indicator that they're thinking about that. And the
Yeah.
coins. the
Why
10
would
coins.
it be?
Right.
But it wouldn't be other styles then. You know what I mean? And why couldn't you have Mario Land 2 as
That's a good
the core
counterpoint.
4? Yeah, it's not that much different. You run,
That's
you
true.
jump. It's
That's
black and
fair.
white.
Those games are fairly similar. I will give you that. Yeah. Odyssey, that's a tough one. I feel like we would see that in Mario Maker 3, honestly.
I don't know. I feel like with the fact that they pushed 3D World into it already, it would be a really hot E3 drop for them to be like,
It
and guess
would.
what?
But I feel like number one, everyone's gonna riot. Like, where's my Mario 2? I love Mario 2. And that game is a lot
another
different
good
from
point.
the others.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
they did just do Mario Land 3D. Like, give us some time. Let us explore that.
Mario 3D
and
World
then,
is DLC. Or sorry,
and then
Odyssey.
bring us in for Odyssey for Mario Maker 3. That seems like the solid play, but Nintendo's never known for the solid play.
True.
I do really think it's Mario 2. Mario 2 makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It's very different. It's 2D, you know, like which I know might not mean anything, but it kind of does mean something, you know. Mario Odyssey is, while incredible, you would have to create captures for everything in it.
Oh, wow.
Which-
oh, wow.
While fun would be a lot, and I also think I don't know how much Cappy would translate to 2D compared to
Right.
3D.
Another good point.
Yeah, that was my thing. Is like that's a lot of logic and code.
Yeah.
For something
But-
made.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I could
You can
definitely
dream.
see it. Yeah, I could definitely see it.
I think we really are kind of at the end of an era for 2D Mario games. I think this is. We've said it before. I think like this is kind of what we're going to be expecting to get now. It's just updates to Mario Maker essentially.
Like a
And-
new Mario Maker every generation, and Nintendo might like take a step back on developing a brand new own Mario game.
Well, sort
Their
of. but,
own
like,
2D Mario
Think of
game.
the story mode, right? 100 courses that they designed.
That's true.
We're getting that. So
Yeah.
they're just going to do the same thing next time. Here's another 100 courses that we designed, but
That's
also
a
here's all the
really
tools
good
we
point.
use to do it.
And for the
Yeah.
next generation of Mario Maker for 3, I couldn't see why they wouldn't create brand new, never before named, not taken from any source material theme that's like, hey, check this out. We actually made a new game and included it, but the way we made the game, we used this maker, and you can too.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think they should kind of leave the 2D into Mario Maker and let it sell 20, 30, 40, 50, however many. Like, I'll have 100% attach rate to the freaking console because it just makes sense at this point. To release a new 2D Mario and then have all these items that I don't have access to almost is just going to make me like bitter in some ways, you know, and just make me yearn for it because I'd just be like, oh man, that would be so cool if it was like this instead of being like that, you know?
Yeah.
I think we need to get kind of near the end of this podcast. I know we still have like an entire online thing to talk about, but
we haven't even talked about the good stuff.
Well,
I know.
We'll dive into that. We'll dive into that in just a second, but we do have a special part of the podcast that I love to do, and if you guys will give me the honor, I'd love to intro it.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So as we do every week, this week we have taken our exclusive salty segment of the week. And in this salty segment of the week, we're going to give you the hot breakdown. But before that, I got to tell you guys about Mary Ann's chocolate coins because they're the masters of salt and they make these beautiful coins. You got dark chocolate coins and milk coins, and you can order them in packs of 12 at coins.warp.world. Use code WARP on that website. You get $5 off. They all come with 12 coins in each pack. You can get 12 of one, 12 of the other, or a 6/6 mix-up pack. And on top of all that, they're all individually wrapped with cute little art that's custom little design that's got the three of us and Green Keys on there. So if you want to check that out, again, that link is coins.warp.world. And now I'll bring you to Mary Ann Chocolate's salty segment of the week. What's got you guys salty this week?
Well, Nintendo announced a Mario Maker 2 Invitational happening at E3, June 8th. And I'm a little salty because as far as I know, I'm not invited. And as far as I know, neither is anybody I actually know. Like,
right.
And I feel like we would know, we should know someone who's invited.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what we're salty about.
Ryukar, come on, invite Ryukar, ladies and gentlemen. He's somebody that we know. I'm going to be salty if it's not someone from the community. If we don't get one community representative.
Yeah,
there. You know what I mean? I'm talking someone like hardcore that's been playing Mario Maker, you know, more or less nonstop since it's been out.
Yeah, there's a lot that we have done personally for this game, but also just like we know so many people in this community that would be great ambassadors for the community to be in this invitational, and like no one is telling us that they're in, and I find that hard to believe. We have friend DAs all over the place, and friend DAs trump NDAs.
Yeah, it's true.
100%. You know, we knew. Well, I can't break the friend DA, so I can't say what we knew before. But exactly.
I mean, if it's already happened, you can say.
Well, I guess. Well, we knew that, you know, Pooh was going to have a child, you know, 10 months before anyone
10
did.
months.
Yeah, 10 months. You got that right. 10 months.
Not quite that long, but no, we do have, but that is true. Like we've all, I've given and kept secrets from the guys that I would think would be invited possibly.
Right.
And I mean,
we had to know someone.
TLDR, if you're hiding your invite from us, any of our friends, you're not having lunch with us.
Yeah, French Friday is over for you.
Canceled.
But yeah, it's either Nintendo literally is just like, oh, we should probably do this, and last minute scrambling, and like they're going to be reaching out to people next week, sort of thing. But I have to imagine Nintendo's like, we have these people already booked. They're flying out because it's less than a month away. That doesn't seem like something you would do and just.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say I like finalized speedrun sessions.
Well, you're
like a week ago.
Yeah, but you're also not Nintendo.
You're not Nintendo. You're not a $1 billion company that's doing this huge invitational.
Yeah, I mean, whoever decided this could have just been like, just get 4 streamers. Doesn't matter who. You know what I mean?
Yeah, also very fair. There's no shortage of people they could ask.
Yeah, it's gonna be get 4 anybody, you know, get them all. It's fine.
I like your J. Jonah Jameson you're pulling right now. Get me pictures of Spider-Man.
This is crap. I'll give you $200 for it. Dude, I loved that version of Jay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm not
yeah,
even-
I mean, that could be it. I don't know. Either way, I'm salty.
I want to see.
I'm salty.
Yeah, same. Yeah, we're all.
yeah.
We all salty. I hope we get news of one of our friends getting invited soon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in the best case scenario, all three of us.
Hey, all I want to say is I've never lost a Mario Maker tournament / race that I was in.
It's
with,
true,
with
actually.
teams.
Jakku is undefeated.
Just saying.
Yeah.
He is. No, wait. No, we lost. Didn't we lose at Calithon this last
I wasn't on your
Calithon?
team.
No, he was on my
you
team. I
were.
remember that because me and
It was 'cause
me
I
and
was on
Jakku were sitting on the
California.
couch, and when it was Ryukar's turn, we would
Yeah.
make car noises
Vroom,
at
vroom.
him. We would honk and vroom and beep.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we were Team California.
Yeah, and we were team the
And we
world.
got smoked. Yeah, and we got smoked. You're right.
That's right, because they had
son of a
Sex
bitch.
Water on their team.
But X-Water was
Son.
on the opposite team the year prior when me and you were on the team
Yeah.
and we won.
Yeah, we won that year.
Yeah.
And and we obviously won at GDQ or Jakku. Yeah. I mean, so
did you?
good job, Clutch Sagan, Carl Sagan, clutching
Yeah,
that.
that was-
Another person who I would think could be invited, but
He'd probably decline, but
he probably would, honestly.
yeah, he probably would. But
he
the fact
probably
that he
would.
does, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
it called? But wait, Jakku, did you do either of the MMC relays? Did you win both of those?
I don't think
recall.
he was in last year's MMC.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I was.
Yeah.
I think the first year, yeah, and then we won.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not this. Yeah, I was in.
I
last
think
year.
that
Yeah.
covers them all. Undefeated. And Mario Maker 1's almost gone.
Undefeated.
You're leaving
Yeah.
the game
That's
with
very
a perfect
impressive.
record.
Oh, perfect
very
record for Mario
impressive.
Maker 1.
That's
I'm not
nice.
entering any more tournaments.
That's nice.
All right. Let's go ahead and head into this week's, since we got to kind of crunch the hottest parts down. Let's head into this week's hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take. All right. So they announced a lot of new modes. They announced an online verse mode. They announced an online co-op mode. They announced local co-op play. They announced a story mode where I'm speculating that's where you're going to unlock a lot of these things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They announced the one thing I thought really liked about the story mode was that I think it's going to do a good job of teaching
People had to
creators
make.
how to
Yeah.
create.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They tried
Yeah,
to do
which
that with
is
like
good.
the levels that came in that had the pigeon and everything in later games.
Right.
It's too late. It's
It
too
is
late.
too late.
The levels were already shit. Yeah, so I'm really, really hoping that it's going to be like the undo dog is going to be like, you can use me to undo when you screw up and put too many bloopers. Yay! And I'm very excited for that. They announced Endless Mario, which seems to be taking the place of 100 Mario Challenge.
Yeah.
They announced. Am I missing one? They announced co-op creation,
Co-op creation
local,
locally.
Yep, co-op creation.
locally co-op creation, which I'm a little disappointed that's not online.
Yeah.
I had a really good tweet about that.
Yeah.
That even if it's not online, I would have loved for local Wi-Fi play co-op level creation because then you could dock a Switch and have an undocked one, capture the docked one, and use the
undocked one.
Do
to
it,
create.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I thought that's
Yeah.
a genius idea, honestly.
and if they do that, you can all the local play stuff on Switch is you can tunnel it over the internet. There are ways to do it already, so you could technically have co-op level creation over the internet if they had that one mode.
There's a much more robust search feature, which includes tags. You can tag your own level, and then it looks like when people beat your level, they can also tag it as well, just to confirm or unconfirm your tag.
Yep.
Out of all these new features and new things, new game modes I talked about, what is the one that has got you the most excited?
The boo.
Oh, that's right. We didn't even talk
Auto
about
level.
the boo.
You can
the
boo a
boo.
level.
You can boo levels. You can boo or
So,
I like this.
I'm
levels.
going for most boos.
Yeah, well,
You'll win.
Jakku, you're officially invited. Me, Paco, and Dan, we're planning a squad
Yep.
stream where we take 2 hours.
What are you talking about? I started that with you. Of course I'm invited.
Did you?
It was me and you.
I
and then
thought that was
Paco and
Paco
Dan.
that started that. Wow, my memory is
No.
just going, friend. It's the oil
Man.
fumes I've been inhaling from my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so then, Pooh, we got an open slot. You want it?
Is it just to make really bad levels?
We spend 2
It's
hours
just-
making the most booable level, and then we come back like a week later to see who got the most natural boos.
Oh, first of all, what do I want to say? Like, I mean, I need more than 2 hours to make a bad level, considering what my last level in Mario Maker's taken me to make. It is bad. Secondly, I'm kind of disappointed about the boo system. I think it's gonna adversely hurt like
Kaizo type levels.
Kaizo levels and
yeah.
tech levels.
Yeah.
It's
No,
gonna
I
adversely
agree.
hurt those types of levels.
That's a good point.
I hope that the booze and like system only works if you spent a considerable amount of time on it.
Yeah.
Like if
You
you
had to-
beat a level,
I
then
hope
you can
you
unlock
can't
it.
mass boo a level. So like, I don't know if someone's just like, I don't like this guy. Let's go stream. Let's go all boo him. You know?
Yeah.
And on
Yeah.
that as well, levels in Mario Maker 1 would get auto deleted if they weren't popular. So if a level is over booed, does it get deleted? Does it get lower
I don't
priority
know.
and endless mode? You know, all that stuff.
I hope they don't delete.
I hope
yeah,
they
I hope they don't
upgraded those
delete anything.
servers.
Yeah.
I just hope they upgraded those servers to hold more levels.
Yeah.
No, but it is interesting. Like, is something like unlockable slots were tied to your likes? You know, are boos gonna cancel out likes? You know what I mean?
Well, because you have that
I'm just-
rating now instead of that, you have like a maker rating instead of just counting your likes. I think, which I think will take your record in versus mode into like account and everything too. Unlockable outfits for your character. There was even a no leg one for you. Haha, that's the joke. Magic Koopa for Jakku.
Yep.
No, it's going to be interesting. Okay, let's. I'm going to go ahead and give a real answer instead of the boo answer, Jakku. I'm most excited about online verse mode.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
That is straight up speed running at your fingertips all the time. A speed run race going down,
Yep.
happening. The thing I fear about it is it doesn't seem like we could like pick a series of levels and play with people online. You know, it picks like specific levels to do, so we can do the kind of like traditional Mario Maker races we've been doing already.
Yeah.
The other thing is it doesn't seem like you can go with friends online. It seems like it's only randos online, the way they've described it.
There's
Which I guess
gotta
makes
be
sense
a way to play
for a
with
ranking.
friends.
It might make sense for a ranking system to only have randos, but why not just
Right.
let like friends go unranked for, you know, whatever reason?
I got your
There's
solution.
no way they don't do that.
I
just,
hope so.
Just block everyone that is not your friend on the Switch, and then they have to partner you up with only friends.
Bam.
That would. I think the
Jeez.
solution is going to end up being the like Fortnite scrim solution where you all sit in Discord and count down 1, 2, 3.
Let's sure hope we get each other. Dude, man, that's like, that'd be like the most Super Mario Party move they could pull. Hey, we made online gameplay. You can play 10 mini games.
It's looking likely. It is looking likely.
That's the worst.
That's
how it's going to be. And I would be very disappointed if
Yeah.
that's the case. But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, hopefully there's more options and stuff, and maybe it just looked like that, and maybe in a second viewing would show us more.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I
Or
definitely
more
think
viewings,
it's
'cause
easily the hottest feature, though. Like, for sure.
it is. Yeah, I think that's something that we all wanted. That it is gonna you can't play Kaiser levels with that though. You can design levels for it potentially, but like Kaiser levels, you're gonna have like one shell, so only one player can do the shell jump, and then you're.
It does
all
look
three other
like you
players
see
die.
like there's a picture of like a small yellow magic thing on where a Yoshi was in the video at one point, and it looks like items that are one-ofs respawn after a given time.
Interesting.
Because it's the same thing they have on the player. When the player dies in the level, they have this yellow magic thing that shows up, and the player will
maybe then.
respawn. So
that would make sense.
yeah,
I kind of like that then, because then you could do some really fun things with
Yeah.
Kaiser levels too,
Yeah.
and like maybe your friend's not as good at this one part, you can try to boost them up by letting them jump off of you instead. Yeah,
then
it looks neat. I'm excited for that for sure.
It's gonna
And
be
the
like,
the co-op's going to be fun. And co-op, I think you can use friends for sure
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason not to. No one's like going to be grinding for
that's a
what do I
good
wanna
point.
say, a ranking, and so I get why you would have if you have a rank system, why you would limit that to randos. I don't get if you have why you wouldn't just have an unranked system to let people play with friends.
Well,
'Cause
would that
obviously
be what
we're
the
gonna wanna play
co-op
with our
system
friends.
is, or does the co-op system function differently?
Well, the co-op system is different. Yeah, you're working together as opposed to.
But
Racing.
couldn't you
I mean,
still
that's-
just play as if you were racing? If you're playing co-op, what would be
Sure,
What would be
but
different?
it's not gonna
gameplay-wise?
go. It's not gonna go hey, Pooh's the winner and X-Water's the fucking loser.
But we'll know that.
Right. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but but you can make levels different. Like it's a multiplayer verse level versus a multiplayer co-op level.
If you're playing
they could be two different
in multiplayer co-op,
types of level
could you
design,
not
dude.
potentially play a multiplayer versus level if you're allowed to choose whatever?
I think you're using too much logic here instead of just Nintendo. Like stop making excuses for Nintendo not including friends on a verse mode.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just being hopeful over here. I'm just being hopeful.
Yeah, let's not make excuses for these guys, all right?
Fair.
Yeah, and again, if we can do this all local, because there's that 4-player Switch mode. All three of us need to have, or all four need to have Switches, but in the same room. That does work over the internet with some hackery that will not get you banned. So like, we can make it happen still. It will be possible, but it's exciting. It's cool to see multiplayer. That was a big discussion since they launched because it's like, oh, players unknown, not like 2BD. Very cool. I'm excited for that. I think the race is gonna be fun. The searching, it looks like they're bringing a lot of the bookmark stuff to the Switch itself instead of having a separate bookmark site. I'm really still holding out for a bookmark site because that would help a lot with Warp World. I'm not saying it won't be possible without it. I'm just saying it'd make it a lot easier.
The Smash Bros. System is definitely a testament to what they're planning on doing, and it looks like a lot of it is through the Switch itself. I think the Smash Bros. System works off of a 9-digit code thing as well. So that's definitely something that is the Warp World homies are thinking a lot about, and hopefully it's going to be good.
Yeah, we got a level code in like the first 5 seconds of the video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay, so that's the format. Cool. No more 16-digit code, which
really nice.
Thank you.
No reason for that. Those middle 4 zeros are still untouched.
They were so zeros. Yeah, they were so dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, if they have a bookmark system through the smartphone, and that's what our assumption's been for a while now, that's fine. That's perfectly fine for me. I can do my magic because I can do it with Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I think they'll do something with the smartphone. They're pushing a lot of interesting features through that app, and you do get to do Smash Bros. Stuff through that app as well.
Yeah. I have to think like the bookmark site itself really helped people find levels when they were offline and or sharing levels online.
For sure.
So like they're going to have something, and it's probably going to be the app and not a website, and that's fine. But we'll see. But that's it, guys. I think
great place to call it. We got more to talk about, obviously,
questions?
But we are an hour 37 deep.
We got a quick question.
All right, let's do it.
We got a question.
Let's do it.
Let me bring it up real quick.
An hour 37. That's nothing for us, man.
This comes from our second best question asker, Manic T, who was here earlier in the chat but had to leave, which is why they are still second best.
See, I'm surprised you called him out as second best. He's been only question asker for 2 weeks straight this time.
Hey, you know what? He said it himself. Like, I have to leave, and he knew what was coming to him.
All right.
So, hello, creative name here. My last name is Manic. That means I've heard the lyric, just another manic monkey, approximately 4 billion times. Are there any fun or not fun stories related to your name?
Hey, also, Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Also, are there any nicknames that you are ready to see retired forever? Looking at you, Sucks Water. Your second best question asker, Manic T.
You own the title, I'll say that much.
Yeah. I off the bat, I get Jacko a lot instead of Jacku, which is
Jacko.
But it's not like it's like it's just mispronunciation. Who cares? But I guess Jack Off. That's the one that's like stupid. Like,
oh man, yeah, I never even thought of that. That's funny.
I missed that this whole time.
It's so stupid.
We've been friends for years and I haven't capitalized on that.
You missed your mark.
Oh my god, what have I been doing? Yeah,
that's really funny. Yeah, mine would be I would retire Sucks Water, but that one doesn't get tossed out as much anymore.
No,
someone called me Muscle Mick
Clutch Water
the other day,
Clutch Water.
and I was flattered.
You're Clutch Water now, man.
Yeah.
You've graduated. I hate when anybody calls me Dave.
Calls you?
I know that's so weird. Yeah, because my name's David. My real name IRL. I know, like ruining the allure here, or the illusion of Grand Pooh Bear, but. No, my name's David. I'm not a Dave, and I'm not like gonna get mad at him. I'm not gonna correct him. I'll just let him keep going. But I don't fucking like it. And you know who really doesn't like? Gina hates when people call me Dave. She'll correct him. She'll be like, he's a David. You know, like, but it's, yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, that one just doesn't work for me.
It's my real name. I don't like seeing it. Like the Kotaku article.
Use your real name, yeah.
CEO of Warp Door. Like,
Warped Door.
I'm like, what? No, why would you put my full name? Weird. It always looks so weird to me at this point.
Yeah.
Because even in my professional life, it's not that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, I guess.
I got none others. All my other nicknames are super sweet.
Yeah, man. X-Fire.
It's a good one.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Episode
96.
76, I think, is how it's said in Francais.
We're just going to do 96. So,
have a great week, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
And we're off stream.